Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be an analysis of some of the more popular futures markets out there for day traders. This will be a technical analysis breakdown, so if you're someone that uses charts within your trading, or maybe you're just interested in learning more about charts and how they can be used as a tool to help make good decisions as a trader, this will be a video for you. Real quick, an initial clarification here, and that is that I'll be using the 1 hour time frame, meaning each one of these candlesticks here, in case you're new to charts, represents 1 hour's worth of time. So market number one, we're going to take a look at up here, the NQ. And as a reminder, the MNQ is the same thing. So even if you only trade the MNQ, what I talk about here, you could apply over there on the MNQ chart. So overall, though, we're range bound. Finally had some signs of life today over this past session, as the price was able to actually push upwards. Granted, it did come back down with a little bit of a recovery, but it's hanging in there. And what I find very interesting, and I don't think I'm the only person to notice this, is we actually have ourselves a little bit of an uptrend. So I'm going to get rid of that line there. And I think that this line here, no guarantees, but I could see this trend line here coming into play and then having some significance. So just something to keep an eye on. Maybe you disagree with that trend line, no problem there. But I can see lots of traders out there interested in that level, maybe looking to use it to build a trade plan around. But I think that is a level to at least maybe keep an eye on one way or the other. On the flip side of things, and this will make more sense to those of you that watched the previous video, but hopefully me talking about this red line up here, and I talked about the 19,770 mark, and was it exact? It was not exact, but the power of charts, I think we can all agree, got very, very close, and that's ultimately where the sellers did show up and then knocked the price back down here. But just taking a step back and looking at everything from the bigger picture point of view, what we now have is just a big old ascending triangle pattern. So resistance, support, an ascending triangle is a bullish pattern. Now, let me be very clear. Just because something's a bullish pattern does not mean for sure guaranteed the price is going to go upwards. But would anybody be shocked if the price went sideways a little bit more and then came out and got a break? I don't think anybody would be shocked by that. Again, not guaranteed to happen, but I wouldn't exactly call that some sort of like jaw-dropping event where, whoa, I didn't see that coming. But all in all, the chart's hanging in there. In fact, even has us an ascending bullish pattern. So we'll see how it plays out over the next couple of sessions. We are now taking a look at the ES, and overall same general dynamic, maybe not as much of a clean ascending triangle pattern, but really just a whole lot of sideways choppiness right now as the price does continue to just kind of go back and forth, including today. And again, this will mean more to those of you that watch previous videos, but if you did, hopefully remember me talking about that red line right there. And again, not patting myself on the back, but I'm patting charts on the back. They are definitely a very valuable tool, but came up there and look at that. Look right where it got rejected. And no, I didn't move that line. If you don't trust me, I'm not offended. All you got to do is go back in the archive and watch the video from yesterday. But all to say, and even down here, bottom of the channel, boom, right off it. But that's all to say that, yeah, I mean, it was a wild day in the sense of the price came down here and then bounced back up. But taking a step back and looking at it from just a bigger picture, nothing has really happened in the sense of the price is still just stuck within this sideways channel pattern. So it still just remains a question, who is ultimately going to win this battle? Do the bulls win with a break to the upside? Do the bears win with a break to the downside? We'll see what happens, but nonetheless, these are definitely going to be the two key levels that you got to think a whole lot of people are watching. Next one here, we are looking at the YM, so looking at the Dow Jones. And yeah, this one is just, it's much rougher than the other ones. And so the Dow Jones, of the three indices we looked at, you know, the NQ for NASDAQ, ES for SP 500, and then the YM for the Dow Jones. Dow Jones certainly looking a bit shaky. With all that being said, though, you know, it's interesting that we're starting to get one of my favorite patterns. So let's just get this pattern drawn into play here. So we have the bottom part of the pattern. Let me change that to support. And then we have the upper part of the pattern right there. I'm not going to use that wick because I have plenty of other data points I can use. And we have ourselves a little bit of a falling wedge forming here. Now, a falling wedge is a bullish pattern, but as I've already said, just because something's a bullish pattern does not mean it's going to go back upwards. But all it takes, I can see, is just some sort of, just, you know, does it come down here a little bit more and then come up there and again get the break? Again, not guaranteed to happen, but certainly I don't think would be very shocking to anybody, because that would just be a classic falling wedge pattern. So it's really, in my opinion at least, that straightforward here on the YM right now. We have the hourly pattern of the falling wedge. So now it's just a question of, can the bulls get a bullish breakout? We'll have to see how it plays out. Next one here, stepping out of the world of indices and into the oil market, specifically crude. So taking a look here at CL. And this has definitely been one where it's got the big breakout today, and things have shifted around in the sense of it's looking it's looking pretty solid. I mean, there's still work that needs to be done, but nonetheless, the big event that happened today was the fact that it was able to break up through that pink line right there, which on my chart denotes the 200 period simple moving average. And look at that. When's the last? So the last time it was above there, I mean, we're talking weeks upon weeks ago, the last time the price was above that pink line. You can see several times it's been rejected by it, but yeah, finally up through that level. So that in and of itself, pretty impressive. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those lines as they serve their purpose for now. So moving forward, ideally speaking, if you say, hey, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest? That would be if the price can stay up above the pink line. With that being said, if the price falls below it, that doesn't mean the entire chart's ruined or destroyed or anything like that, because from the bigger picture standpoint, keep an eye on that purple line, the 50 period simple moving average, keyword being moving. So as time goes by, that line's going to move itself higher and higher. So basically serve as a trend line that's drawing itself for you. So as long as the price stays above the quote unquote trend line, then overall the price is still in the bullish direction. But nonetheless, like I said, if the price is able to actually stay up above the pink line right there, that would certainly be a very good thing. In terms of areas of resistance, where are some of these next battlegrounds at? Next key level to watch headed into the next session, not that far away, right up there at 68.25. So keep a close eye on that. And you can see if the price pushes up through there, then it's going to be entering levels that have not been seen for quite a while. But no doubt about it, very nice move. In fact, as I talk and look at it, we have ourselves a little miniature bull pennant pattern right here. Very crudely drawn, but yeah, little miniature bull pennant. Does it get a break to the upside? Let's see what happens. We're now taking a look in the precious metal world and specifically taking a look here at gold. So GC, and very, very nice day today. In fact, as I speak right now, it's currently doing battle with this red line here. It broke above it, came back, technically speaking, slightly below it. But right now, that's going to be the main question mark moving forward, I think, for most people is, can the price maintain above that area right there? Are the bulls going to be able to be strong enough to support the bounce and have this just be a nice, healthy looking pullback here? As of right now, it's totally a healthy looking pullback. If I just draw it like this, yeah, it's pulled back, but then you factor in, well, what was happening before the pullback? And you would say, well, the price was down here and then it came all the way up here. So in that situation, I've just drawn a bull flag pattern. But nonetheless, good solid day, but now it's just a question of, like I said, can the price stay above this area of resistance, and that being 29.40. So keep an eye on that dynamic. If it can, then I would say the bulls are fully back in town, and that I would expect certainly some more momentum to show up. But let's first just see if the price can now manage and manage to maintain that area at 29.40. But anyway, look at it. Good solid session here for gold. So that wraps up the analysis. Before I go, though, I want to personally invite you to get signed up for this free live online webinar that I'm offering. So if you've been enjoying what you've seen and you want to learn more about this tool, how it can and should be used to build consistency and manage risk, then definitely get signed up for the free live class. There's a link down below if you're watching on YouTube that you can use to sign up, or if you're watching at my website, there's an area right there on the webpage. But yes, it'll be quite soon. It'll be on Thursday, March 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So I hope to see you there. As far as these analysis videos are concerned, if you enjoy these, please do a couple things for me. Hit that like button. And if you're looking for a super free and easy way to support the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. So thanks for watching. Take care, and make sure you get signed up for the free class.